That's funny. He thinks I know. He thinks I know where I'm going. You guys all know Uber Dad. He's the guy over there right now working on his fancy dancy commercial that he wants to do. And selling merchandise. He's the guy who does all the merchandise for Trucking with Schmidt. And then he's got his models over here. I got one there, one there, one there.
We got some new designs. First is the family design.
I want to know why I'm so gray in this design.
Because your picture you gave me was gray.
You don't talk. Look at how blonde I am.
She's a blonde.
You are.
This is a hooded sweatshirt.
And this is not a hooded.
It's a Hanes. It's a 9-ounce sweatshirt.
It's very comfortable.
And that's a
the inner fleece lining.
And fleece
Fleece
lining.
lining.
Nice and soft.
It's comfortable.
All right, let's move on to this one.
Good.
This is
Move on
my
to this
favorite
one.
design right
What
here.
we got?
That's a
Semi first class right here.
Kurt designed this.
Then on the back, big first class.
Big first class. Right. Biggest thing, guys, is get on the website because there's some other designs. That design is available in a magnet.
Your backdrop really sucks. I don't like that one.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't done yet. A magnet and then a 4x5 sticker.
Is that a sticker too?
Yep, that's a sticker.
That's a sticker.
And
I
then-
like them because you gotten rid of the.
And then we have a Uber Dad sticker.
I have that one on my door.
It might not have the merch on it. It's just gonna have Uber Dad.
I like that better. Just
Yeah.
Uber Dad.
Uber Dad. And then the last thing that we've added, of course, is the 2024
Calendar.
This year we're gonna have a special. We get the calendar, a big family sticker, a big Uber Dad sticker, and the old standby Trucking with Schmidt sticker for $30. It's on the website.
All on the website.
All on the website.
So
Big
just-
discount. You can also buy just the calendar
Okay.
on the website. Get on the website. It's all right there. Punch on it. Look at all the different new designs and order up.
Hello and welcome to Trucking with Schmidt. Definitely do not need this vest today. Our current temperature is 71 degrees. We're in Orestes, Indiana, loaded up with 43,000 pounds of canned tomatoes, and we are en route for Cherokee, Iowa. Orestes, Indiana to Cherokee, Iowa is about 650 miles, so we should get there. It'll be early tomorrow morning versus right now. We're into late afternoon, early afternoon down here in Indiana. Our route today is going to be, well, we're going to create Highway 28 to Highway 37, I think it is, up to Highway 26, take it over to Interstate 65, go up to Chicago, or what a lot of people call Chicago, and it's not really Chicago, but run up to Interstate 80, then maybe I'll give you some more details on the rest of the roads, because there's a lot more roads once we get into Iowa. The route should take us right at the gnat's butt of 11 hours, and well, that's about it. So we're going to get underway. Okay. Sorry about that. I kind of forgot about you back here. Yeah, it's warm out. You needed some extra air conditioning, and I didn't even have it on back here. We are horrible, Opie. Flat out horrible. We lasted one day. One day. But at least we're changing things up. It's a square cheeseburger. There you go. That's it. And no, I didn't mean one day on going without a cheeseburger. Our goal at the beginning of our trip was to go an entire week without stopping at a fast food establishment to eat. Well, I realized all I brought was egg sandwiches. A man needs meat. That's all there is to it. Opie is a man. I am a man. So we stopped at Wendy's. We're in Elwood, Indiana, which is only about 3 miles from where we started. I realized I had not turned on the air conditioner back there, and I don't have a switch up front yet to do that. I've been meaning to do that for the past 8 years. To put a switch up here to control back there, but I just haven't done it. And then I also realized our trailer, this is another load where incompetence is key, where they push all of the freight to the front of the trailer. So I didn't realize, I didn't get my tandem slid far enough forward, so we got those forward. So we're going to have a nice bouncy ride for the next 600 and some miles. Opie's drinking some water. He's a happy boy. If you caught the last video, he did finish his dog food last night, so I was very proud of him. And maybe this was a celebration thing. We're stick with that. We are horrible, Oak. We're flat out horrible. That's funny. He thinks I know. He thinks I know where I'm going. Well, we're back on a road with lines, so that's at least one plus. I don't think we're gonna go up through Chicago or by Chicago. I think we're probably just gonna buzz over to 74 and head back up that way. I mean, at least we're close enough south now. We just well. What I'm really looking for is just a place to pull over. A place to pull over, check the map out, give her a good look-see, regather. But we're in Indiana. Let's face it, Indiana just flat out hates trucks. That's all there is to it. How are you? Are you having a good day? No answer? Not gonna say nothing? It's nice and cool back here. Yeah, 82 degrees. That's pretty crazy for almost Thanksgiving, isn't it, Opie? We're gonna be eating a lot of food here real soon, man. Real soon. Well, we technically just ate a lot of food. You know what I mean. Yep. Right back in the front seat after petting Opie. Gonna let him run around here in a second, get some exercise in. We've been in the truck for surprisingly more than what you would think to run 45 miles. I haven't read you a dad joke in a while. You have a dad bod. Dad. I like to think of it as more of a father figure. I like that one. I am a father figure. Come on, Ope. We're gonna go hide behind this building. The wind is kind of blowing a tad. I think we're safe here. The wind isn't blowing so hard behind the building here. All right, so I don't know if it's 100% my fault or Northern Indiana just absolutely hates trucks. I haven't decided yet. I've never seen a state so divided. You go south of Indianapolis, Indiana is just beautiful. It's got windy, curvy roads. It's got hills. You would think that you would see no trucks allowed all over down there just because of the roads. They're smooth though, but they're just curvy and they're hilly. Now you come to the north of Indianapolis, Indiana. The roads are flat, rough, very rough, and there's just nothing around. A lot of small towns, but nothing. And all you see is no trucks allowed, no trucks allowed, no trucks allowed. We get to one of the small towns and there's road closed 7 miles ahead. Now, it said highway like 5917267 closed 7 miles ahead. And then it had another sign a few blocks up that said this is Highway 26. It never said anything about Highway 26 being closed. And I still don't know if Highway 26 is closed or not. So as we started getting closer to where this highway closed thing is, I started seeing signs that said, no trucks, Highway 26. No trucks, Highway 26. We get to the point where it says 1 mile ahead, no trucks. I've come to the conclusion that if I am in Orestes, Indiana, it is just much easier to leave there, drive 8 miles east to Interstate 69, take 69, 40 some miles back down to Indianapolis, go around Indianapolis and come back up 60 or 74. It's going to put me 45 to 50 miles out of route, but it is almost easier than trying to find an open road, a road that allows trucks a road that is not so beat up that your truck feels like it's going to rip in half to get across northern Indiana. And it stinks too. I sit here and say I love southern Indiana so much. The people in northern Indiana are some of the nicest people I've ever met. You stop, we're at this truck stop, I walk in there, I'm gonna get told, hey, how's it going, man? I've been on this rant for almost 5 minutes. Holy smokes. I don't know if it's me, or if it's if I did a mistake, or that they just don't like trucks, but it is what it is. Wow. I always love finding these truck stops, these smaller ones that I've driven past a million times, and all of a sudden, poof, there it is. They're usually shells when we're in Indiana or Illinois, and that's what we did. We're on Interstate 74 in Illinois. I decided to change my mind yet again, and we're buzzing up 74 versus, or buzzing across 74 versus going up by Interstate 80. We're in Goodfield, Illinois right now. Driven past here a million times. There's a hill on Interstate 74 before you get to the off-ramp, and I always downshift going up that hill. About the time I reached over to upshift it, I looked over and I seen the green numbers for the diesel prices. Never noticed that. So no one was behind me, thank goodness, because I swung into the off-ramp pretty quick. And well, how many times can you fuel the truck up while your German sits there and watches you? That's pretty cool. Nice, quiet little truck stop. How you doing down there? Pretty good? Remind me when we get home. I'm about a gallon low. Okay? Just remind me of that and we'll be good to go. You don't know what to think of this, do you? We actually found a truck stop where you can just stand around and watch me do all this. Hi. I love you too. I truly do. Thank you. Yes, I don't say that enough. Thank you. So I walked over to the dollar store to pick up some turkey. First off, I'm kind of questioning if the turkey's any good because it's kind of warm. I think he thought I was a shoplifter. So I walked around the store 2-3 times because I'm not real familiar with them. And the guy started following me around. The guy working behind the counter. I guess I could look like a shoplifter. I think I may have misspoke earlier when we were stopped back there in Illinois. If I remember right, I told you guys we were getting fuel with the Germans standing outside. No, we weren't getting fuel. We're not going to pass up $3.68 a gallon here in Tipton, Iowa for the $4.50 I think they were only $4.14 a gallon there at that Shell though. So it wasn't too much higher. If you've ever wondered, that's how you get hot chocolate or cappuccino. If you're going to get cappuccino, you get a quarter of a cup of hot chocolate, then cappuccino, and then vice versa. If you're going to get cappuccino or hot chocolate, you get a quarter of a cup hot chocolate, no, cappuccino, then the rest hot chocolate. I'm puzzling myself. We only put on about 120 gallons. That's all we needed. Why am I not moving? Trailer brake. What's that truck doing? Alright, we only needed 120 gallons, which means we still had plenty of fuel on since we can hold 300 gallons of fuel. We're gonna just pull a U-ball, let the German run around a little bit more, and then our next stop will probably be our landing zone for the evening. Not sure if we're gonna go all the way to Hy-Vee yet tonight. We might just go ahead, stop, then move on in the morning. What is he doing? Dude, you can't just... Yeah, that little debacle that we were in back in Indiana, it kind of, well, quite frankly, it slowed us up. We drove what, 45 miles, and it was probably, oh heck, 2.5, 3 hours just to go that 45 miles. So it kind of put a dampener on the day. It wasn't horrible though. I was telling Warden about it, and just frustration. That's all it was, just frustration. A little bit of a weather update. It's not 81 degrees anymore. We're down into the 60s now. Talked to Warden today and I was bragging about it being 82 degrees on me and it's almost Thanksgiving. She goes, well, it was 60 here. Well, it was supposed to be in the 60s here and it didn't even get out of the 50s. And I still said, well, that's pretty darn good for November, towards the end of November. Can't complain about that too much, right? I'll figure out a way to, though. Give me a second. Let's think, Opie. What can we complain about it being this warm out? Yeah, you had to use your air conditioner. Let's complain about that. Yeah, I'd much rather be using air conditioner than heating. Oh, okay. I got nothing, man. Dad, you're the master complainer. You gotta come up with something. Alright, give me a second. Nope, I ain't got nothing. How awesome would it be if you could actually see what I see? I stepped out the door, looked up, I got the pipe going, I got the glow of my cab lights going, and then the stars are just so darn bright tonight. I don't have the modern technology or the know-how to get those star shots that everybody else does, but that'd be a pretty good picture or a pretty good video if you could have gotten to see it. That's it for today's show. We're pulled over on an on-ramp off of Highway 20 right around that Waterloo, Iowa part. We'll continue our journey tomorrow. We'll run it into Cherokee and we will deliver it. You guys stay safe as always. I'll see you next time.